welcome back. This is my first video 2026, and I'm just gonna start off remaking Luna's entire lore. Yeah, screw it, I guess. Now, I'm gonna be so for real. I did make a series for a bit. It was called Dragon Ball Zenith, but I kind of just stopped making those. I don't know why. I just got bored, I guess. And now I'm just revamping his entire story to do something, I guess. I don't even think most people would be confused on his lore, so this video should just tell you everything. So, uh, let's get right into it. Alright, so we'll do this quick little backstory. After the androids killed Yamcha, Kalor, Krillin, and Chaozu for some reason, it was only Tien, Chiyu, and Luna. Chiyu trained with Tien to achieve Super Saiyan just like Kalora, but she couldn't quite pull it off until the androids would attack another city. Tien would knock Chiyu out and go fight them by himself, but as we know, we both know how this would go. He would end up in the mud, literally. And Tien would be killed. But his death wasn't exactly in vain because Tien would end up being the catalyst for Chiyu becoming a Super Saiyan at all. Chiyu would then begin to train Luna, but to her surprise, he was already able to become a Super Saiyan, straight up making Super Saiyan lose all his meaning, not even a month after. Okay, but seriously, in all seriousness, Chiyu and Luna would begin to train together as they were both already Super Saiyans and were now trying to break the barriers of a regular Super Saiyan. A few months would pass, and eventually Chiyu would unlock Grade 2 and show it off to Luna, and later on would teach Luna how to tap into Grade 2. This power would actually be enough to finally stop the androids, and once they finally did, Earth was at peace once more. Now they could actually have a normal life as, I guess, teenagers and a child, because Chiyu is meant to be the same age as Trunks, while Luna is pretty much, he's just 9. Quick dive into their personalities. Chiyu, she's mostly calm and collected, but if angered enough or rage baited in general, she will curse you out in the worst way, pretty much being one of one to Fasha. Luna's personality is pretty basic. He's naive and a bit dense, but he has potential. His only problem is that he doesn't try, even after they defeat the androids. He pretty much pulled a Gohan, except without the Resurrection F part. That's pretty much about it with Luna as a whole. Now I'm going to show the techniques that both siblings had learned during, well, at least this iteration of their life. So let's get right into it. Alright, so we're now gonna get into Chiyu's move set. And the first move is Kamehameha. Or Kamehameha. I don't know why I said it like that the first time. But yeah, most of their move sets is gonna at least have one Kamehameha. Then we have Super Destructive Disc, which she did learn from Krillin until he died from the androids, so yeah. Well, that was even before the androids attacked. I don't even know why I said that. But then we have Turtle Style Last Resort, which she does learn from Roshi because that's who she and Luna live with. Their parents are dead. Who else they gonna live with? Bulma? Hell no. And then we got Neo Tri-Beam, which she did train with Tien for a while until he would die to the androids as well. Yeah, so pretty much their entire story is just, oh, and then this person died as well. And it's pretty messed up, actually. Okay, so now I'm going to move into the last move, which is called Blazing Lariat, which, yes, the move is called Brave Heat in Xenoverse, but I'll call it Blazing Lariat because I can. And the evasive is Spirit Explosion, which I don't really need to do much explanation on that. But yes, these are all of Chiyu's techniques. Now we're going to move on to Luna's. Okay, so I'm gonna get the first move out of the way, and that's Dodon Ray. Luna learned it from Chiyu, Chiyu learned it from Tien. That's pretty much about it. Then we have Wolfang Fist, which Luna learned it from Chiyu, Chiyu learned it from Yamcha. There. That's pretty much about it. Then Kamehameha, I'm not even gonna explain that. Like I said, for both these characters, it's gonna have Kamehameha in it for some unknown reason, either as a super attack or an ultimate. Why? I don't know. The next ultimate isn't much of a shock at all, and it's Spirit Ball because that's his dad. Okay, but in all seriousness, Luna learned it from Chiyu, and Chiyu learned it from Yamcha. I don't really need to explain that. And the last move is Wolf Fang combination, or in Xenoverse it's just called Justice Drive. But like I said, I just called it that because it sounded cool. Whatever, man. It's just a rush attack, and it's close range, so it'll be hard to pull off. Either way, it does look cool. But again, spirit explosion, whatever. And that's pretty much about it for Luna's techniques or whatever. Now for the last bit of the video. But before that, be sure to punch that subscribe button, just like how Goku would punch the crap out of Goten, simply because he exists. And this is Luna's new, well, I guess in this case, revamped backstory. Now, there are a few differences, well, most notably being the fact that he even has an older sister to begin with. And the second thing I want to talk about is that it actually takes place in Universe 6 and not Universe 7. Now, one thing I also want to get out of the way, the reason Goku and Vegeta aren't here, funny story, is because Planet Vegeta wasn't destroyed. Somehow Frieza lost to the Saiyans. How? I don't even want to do the mathematics on how that even makes sense. So since there's no Goku and Vegeta, there's no Gohan, there's no Trunks, future or present, there's no Goten, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck about. Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. And that's pretty much about it. Now, one more thing I want to tell you all. I cannot thank you all enough. Thank you all for sticking around for the entirety of last year, even though I ain't gonna hold you. My content is weird, just to say the least. It's weird. Man, this shit crazy. Now, I genuinely hope you all have an amazing 2026. I wish you all greatness and prosperity, all that good stuff. Anyways, on Luna Hybrid, be sure to like, share, subscribe. I still don't know if I can hype up my video or not. I just can't tell. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace.